you ever hear that legend of that spooky dude?
Who?
In cities across America, they whisper his name.
Yeah, his name's something like a candy.
Rumor has it, if you say his name in a mirror 5 times, he appears.
Yeah, you say his name 5 times in the mirror, comes out and kills you.
1, 2, 3, 4. Candy ass.
Wait, hold on a second. Aren't you just that fat balding guy on CNN?
Yes, it is I, heterosexual news anchor Brian Stelter, who can take an agenda, cover it in news, sprinkle it with lies and some misinformation too. The candy ass. The candy ass scam.
Oh God, no.
I like girls.
Some believed it was just a fairy tale. But they were wrong.
Candy ass.
Ugh. What's so ooh about it? You're next, Twinkle Toes.
No one is safe.
Candy ass.
Ooh, this one's for you. Oh, I don't come for girls.
Only women are safe.
You don't have a brother, do you?
Candy ass. Coming soon. Unless you're female.
It's the Halloween Spooktacular, everybody.
Yeah, baby.
Yes. Oh, hold on a second. I need to pull
Adjust
back
your-
this hat
there
for people
you
who are
go.
listening on audio. I am, of course, your wonderful first female,
First.
4-star admiral.
General, Colonel, Admiral, all the things.
All of
I'm the first female woman thing. Of all the things, it is a Spooktacular. By the way, promo code Spooktacular, you get $20 off on Mug Club. Send in your copy. We've done this every year for a long time. There's a costume winner. You can't send in your pictures on chat on Mug Club, so you send them to me on Twitter at @SCrowder, and we'll announce a winner at the end of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let us see those costumes.
Ideally with a mug, because I don't want you cheating and sending in one from last year.
Well, that's
come
true,
on.
Yeah. And
So,
a newspaper.
Before I introduce our other costumes and our other talent here, we have a lot to cover. Some updates on Loudoun County. I don't know if you know this. Nadler, he's an idiot.
Oh, again?
Yeah, we'll be talking about that. We're talking about steroids in sports.
Doesn't happen.
No, it's not a thing.
All natural.
They
What are you talking
test.
about?
What are you talking about?
course.
And the Russians weren't doping.
Never.
Weren't walking human pincushions. They weren't. They weren't Hellraiser. And we what else? We have something else that we're talking about. Oh yeah, we're talking about John Oliver here. A recent piece that he did on the police, and totally edited a video out of context. And we have the entire video to show you context. Speaking of which, an update on the Arlington shooting.
Oh.
Remember when
That's
we were
right.
covering
That's in
that
the news,
live?
right?
Every single
No.
station.
Yeah.
No mainstream national station has covered the update.
I think
Yeah,
the
all of a
minute...
sudden-
Take a
it's really
guess
quiet.
why.
Yeah.
Not bullying related. Wasn't a mass white male shooter.
Yeah, when it wasn't a white person, you heard them all go, oh.
Yeah. Oh gosh. It's just crack. That's what we call foreshadowing. So also wait, we have Joe Lewis here. We have Detective Joe Lewis. Do you want to pipe that? He's already asleep. Okay.
Yeah.
sleeping.
He's going to throw that costume on.
Yeah, Joe, Detective Sherlock Lewis
He's
is
on the
hot
case.
on the case.
Yeah.
So right now is a good time to commit murder in the streets of London,
Yeah, you're good. You get off.
apparently.
Yeah, he's not going to take any.
We have a lot to get to outside of that. But first, Gerald A., how are you?
I'm doing well. I mean, can you
I don't understand the costume.
Yeah,
you
who are
understand?
you?
No, I don't
I
understand
mean,
the
I-
costume. Oh, I get it.
Bisexual Superman.
Yes, he's a Superman who takes it where he can get it.
Well, listen, that just means I'm greedy. I
Yes.
just want to screw everything.
He's a greedy Clark Kent.
Yeah.
You have the power to do it. So.
But he is
I do
good
have
at
the
playing the
power.
Daily Bugle. We have Devil Walrus, I guess, Tokenawan, I guess is what he is. We have, of course, Tim the Toolman is...
Oh, jeez.
Pete Buttigieg.
Oh, that makes
Oh,
sense
you're
with
I'm
the...
chest feeding.
Yes, yes, with the... Okay, turn to the camera. Let's see what you got there. That is...
2 babies. They are happy sucking away.
Thank God we are not on YouTube today. And by the way, hey, for people who are watching, we know we have a lot of you who are tuning into Rumble from YouTube.
Yeah.
I want to be really clear with you guys. If you don't see the show on YouTube, there is still a show. Come here to Rumble or Mug Club. We do it every day at Mug Club, an additional 45 minutes. But we still want you to have the 1 hour, 45-minute to 1 hour free show that will always be available on Rumble. So we let you know. For example, Monday we may be covering the Kyle Rittenhouse trial. We don't know if we'll be doing it live with a jury selection or once they go to the actual trial.
Yeah.
So we're letting you know, and follow us on social media to know the difference. But if you are saying, hey, it's Monday or Monday, it's a Wednesday, it's a Thursday, maybe it's a Tuesday. I just hit all the days. And it's 10 a.m. Eastern, and you don't see the show because you're tuning in on YouTube, it is still going on. It just may not be going on the YouTube. Quarter Black Garrett is...
How's it going? I'm a spider.
You're so dark.
I don't understand.
Quarter Black Widow. Get it?
Oh, the Black Widow.
Yeah, they ran out of Black Widow costumes.
Oh, that's
just
not
throw
the
this
that's not the Marvel licensed costume.
Yeah, this is like my own. my own thing.
You know Black Widow, the big one, the one that you are, that's a woman, right? Yeah. And the female Black Widow eats her. I remember Vincent Price talking about it. And what I love about the female Black Widow is after she consummates with her male counterpart of the species, she kills and eats him. Isn't she delicious? And I hope he was. That's how he did it.
I'm rethinking his costume now.
Yeah.
I like it. No, you should be rethinking a lot of things.
Also, Dave is not here. He's on vacation. But do you know who we have in third chair today? We are very lucky. We have, from the Doritos commercial, Uncle Alberto.
Oh.
Can you show people who missed the Doritos commercial again so they see the yeah.
Look at him.
This is Uncle Alberto.
Oh, he's on the left.
And Uncle Alberto, thank you for being here.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm very happy to be here. And is proud on Halloween, Dia de la Muerte, and I like Doritos. Thank you.
Oh, okay. So Uncle Alberto, let me ask you. Doritos, obviously, your skeleton. How did you die?
Oh, it's a long story, Esteban. I was on a fishing boat. You know the charter.
A fishing charter.
Yeah.
Fishing charter. Yeah. I know. I know a fishing charter.
You see, and we had a problem with the boat.
No.
So you died I guess you died in a fishing accident.
Oh no, that was just the story. Not how I died. It's AIDS.
Oh, well,
makes sense. I
seen that coming.
Yeah.
And just like Doritos, he found his partner.
Yeah.
Mario.
Mario
was his partner
well.
there.
Yeah.
So we don't want to be rude, Uncle Alberto Dorito. What is Mario? Mario, how are you doing?
Oh, he can't talk. He's dead a long time.
Okay, well, I'm not exactly.
I didn't know how that
I'm not
worked.
necessarily familiar with the rules here. Also, by the way, Joe Lewis we had to reassemble Uncle Mario before the show. What do you think happens when you have a 115-pound dog
Stuff falls
and a
over.
giant structure of bones?
I thought the AIDS just really got to him again.
It did.
So, yeah.
All right. Here, we're going to watch and react really quickly. This is something I had to confirm that this was a real commercial. We're going to
Several
be talking
times.
about Loudoun County.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about what's breaking here in the news. But this was something that came up this week, and we confirmed that it's real. This is a Halloween ad. It's Spooktacular, of course.
Right, yeah.
That's the promo code. It's a Twix ad for Twix.
Twix presents Bite Size Halloween.
I already hate her. Just the Hot Topic boots.
Hi. I'm your new nanny.
Well, that's a responsible parent's decision.
Do you want to wear it?
You look like a girl. Why are you wearing that?
Dressing
like this makes
Valid question.
Is that your nanny? She looks weird. You look weird. Your nanny looks weird. You guys are both weird.
The kid knows what's up.
Boys don't wear dresses. Whoa!
Your Hot Topic nanny. Wait.
What the?
Hold on a second. Did that nanny?
We should go.
Yeah, you should go. Let's be clear. Twix is like, she's the hero?
Murder.
Oh, a kid said we looked weird, so I'm going to commit felony battery.
Right, exactly.
Did she just kill the kid?
I assume the kid died. It's off screen.
For crying out loud. By the power of Hot Topic combined. It'd be like me kicking the shit out of a little kid because he said I have a big nose. And people are like, oh, yeah, good,
No,
of
that
course.
makes sense. Of course, yeah. Sticks and stones, but no, I'm going to kill you now.
No, you
with a
get
win.
rid of him.
So
There wasn't even any Twix. How long was that?
Yeah.
How long was that?
That was 58 seconds.
58 seconds, and the only thing that had to do with Twix was someone saying Twix at the beginning.
that's
No
true.
Twix at all?
Yeah. But left or right, Twix?
You know what? You know who I need to watch my child when I'm gone? You know, is a wannabe Wiccan.
Yeah.
For crying out, this is we had the Doritos commercial. It's like now they're just going, hey, let's just make sure that we try and make it a. By the way, the Doritos thing, to be really clear, you know that you have the grandmother.
Yeah.
Like, he's a miracle.
Oh, no,
I
no,
thought
no,
you were
no,
going
no,
to
no.
be really. You think that a 90-year-old grandmother from Mexico who has a rosary is going to be happy that her dead son is gay?
She would have used some
She's
slurs in there.
You think she's showing up and leaving Doritos and Astroglide at that headstone? For crying out loud.
90-year-old Mexican grandmothers are based.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Okay, Alberto, was your grandmother, was she really proud of you?
Oh, no. She was, she in the commercial, she was proud of, they edited it, how would you say, out of context.
Out of context.
Oh,
Is that what it
okay.
was? So what do you mean? Because she said
Yeah,
she was
what
a
is-
miracle. She was proud of you.
Yeah.
No, the context, they edited together. She was saying she was proud. It's a miracle her empanadas came out perfect. But for me and Mario, she feels great, Shane.
Okay.
Oh, well, they didn't play that part of the video.
Well, we're sorry. You're welcome here.
Thank you, gracias.
Okay.
I mean, some.
No, he's welcome. He's
Somewhat
welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, you and bisexual Superman.
No.
Oh, yes, I know this cracking.
No.
We
So-
can be together in the afterlife.
You know, I'm kind of busy saving.
Hey, come on, don't be such a pussy boy. Eternity is not a long time. Let's find a phone booth and we can change together.
I'm not Superman.
That's a good thing.
Hey, you take those clothes off, you
No,
become
You're
more
able to
Superman.
give me an erection in a single bone.
I can't. I can't.
Yeah,
Don't do it, okay? Look, I'm just not
All
ready
right,
for-
this is enough of that. Okay. Hey, do we have a stinger for this or just fast
Yep.
Halloween?
Oh.
Before we move on. Again, it's the Spooktacular.
It's spectacular.
Slow news day. So I don't know if you know this, the blockbuster film Halloween was filmed in just 21 days.
Really?
Yeah. Did you guys know?
whole
21 days. Because it was a kind of one of the original low-budget horror
It
films.
was.
Okay.
John Carpenter right off the.
Another fact, interesting to me, sugar had to be rationed during Halloween in World War II because of a shortage. Sugar actually has to be rationed during Halloween 2021 because Hunter Biden smoked all of it.
Well, that's confusing.
Different kind
Yeah.
So he ran out of Parmesan cheese.
Well, they need the fermentation for the cheese.
Well,
Sugar's more of a term.
Yeah, for the good bacteria.
oh, that's
16, this is another Halloween fact, former Clinton associates have had their deaths ruled as drowning accidents while bobbing for apples.
Ooh.
it's so dangerous. You
Yeah.
just have to be.
Don't do
careful.
the Clinton haunted house. And you're like, oh, feeling here. And you're like, they're like, what do you think it is? And you're like, oh, spaghetti and meatballs. Or like, no, it's eyeballs and lower intestine.
Ah, well,
Oh, it's a bait and switch.
you're not gonna go to the reporters, are ya?
No, we're not.
The apples are at the bottom.
Famous, It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
Okay.
Obviously, everyone loves that Halloween special. Will actually no longer include Snoopy this year because Fauci killed him. So that's something. That's been our Halloween fast facts here.
Oh.
Look, the
I
experience.
have makeup in my teeth. I don't know how women do this.
I don't. Well, you look very fetching.
It's like a pudding skin.
He does not.
It's disgusting.
It's gross.
It's gross. What were we about to say there, Joe?
I said you look very fetching. A
Yeah, I
woman
do.
in uniform.
I'm not a woman. I'm a female.
A fee.
That's the term that the administration used. Keep in mind, gender and sex are different. Female
Right.
was supposed to be a sex term. Rachel Levine, first female.
female in uniform.
Yeah.
Ish.
Get it right, Gerald.
It is man. That's just not. Do you see what he? You see what he's doing there, Alberto?
Yeah, this is the ish. I tell you, blatantly gay Superman. He's passive aggressive. He's a bitch.
No,
Let's not talk that way.
but
We don't
no,
allow that
settle down.
language.
Listen, I'm the B. We're all on the same team. We're
Yeah.
part of the same alphabet soup thing.
Right. So you guys are watching on Rumble again, Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern, and send in your costumes at Stephen at S. Crowder. So.
At S. Crowder,
And
yes.
this is not going to last the whole show, by the way.
And while he's taking that hand off, smash that
Smash the
rumble
rumble button.
Yeah.
Smash.
Oh my gosh.
You gotta smash it, man.
You gotta smash.
Even if you're dead.
This is a far
They're in
cry
the
from
room.
an
Don't make fun of
officer
them. They're over there.
and a gentleman.
That's true. They can't hear.
Fake tits lift us up where we belong.
It's true.
Well, my cock's chopped off, and I'm getting awarded.
If I had a lighter. Oh wait, I got a candle.
Oh my gosh, just a bunch of medals. Bunch of medals for self-mutilation. That's our country. Happy Halloween.
We're totally ready for the next war.
Yes. Do you know the 3 times the Great Wall of China was breached?
Huh?
Someone let them in.
Trannies.
Was it Matt Damon?
No. Someone breached it. They spent all of this money. This is the problem, because
Okay.
China is a godless, immoral society.
Right.
And I mean that. A godless, immoral society, by and large. When people talk about, how do you get an entire nation of people to, in a significant enough number that it's a problem, they start drowning their baby girls in bathtubs, which is horrible because of China's one policy.
Right.
It is based on secular humanism. And because they spent so much time on the mystery and this fake aura of the Great Wall, the times that the wall had been breached, it's just someone got bribed.
Really?
Who was supposed to be watching it.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was like January 6th to some degree. Like,
Right.
hey, here, come on in.
And my point is, the roles would be reversed, where I would be sitting there at the non-border wall, be like, oh, China, right this way.
Welcome.
Did they get well
Just
paid?
dodge the caravans and non-masked migrants and see your way into the interior.
Man.
Walls work.
Yeah, they work.
When they
Unless-
don't have trap doors.
Yeah, unless you just throw the guy a few yen. I don't know what's what is
lot
it?
of
What's the Chinese
Yuan.
term there?
Yuan.
You want? Hey, you can take off your
No,
walrus
yuan's
thing there,
Japan-
Tokunawa, and that's not going to
Japanese,
work
right?
for the whole show. And I can't see your face. It's bothering me. This whole thing is
Japanese.
distracting. What is it in? Is it yen or is that Japan?
That's Japan.
That's Japan. What is
I would
China?
know, yeah.
Well, I don't.
Renminbi? Is that what
You know what? Who cares? They're not going to be the next great superpower anyways, because hopefully they have a civil revolution, and the people who are basically indentured servants decide. Wait. Are you hoping for violence against the Chinese government? Of course I am. Yes, I absolutely hope for violence
Overthrow,
from
yes.
the people who deserve to be free in China against the Communist Chinese Party. Why? Because I have empathy for the Chinese people, and I hate the Communist Chinese Party. Is that okay? Is that
think
okay?
that's- I think
Are you
that's fine.
advocating violent revolution in China? Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially because we like Taiwan as well, and we don't want them
Yeah.
to beat up Taiwan.
Right.
How dare you?
Nope,
They're
we dare.
They're a country.
Okay, so Jerry Nadler yesterday, this is just a clip that I think was actually a missed opportunity.
Yeah.
Where he showed that he knows nothing about firearms. And keep in mind, these are the people who want to push and create gun laws. You know how we've always talked about this? A semi-automatic weapon.
Yeah.
Every firearm that we have in this studio, there's probably 5 or 6 at any given time.
Yeah.
Okay? And it just means you pull the trigger once and one round is discharged. One bullet leaves the barrel. That's it.
Right.
Trigger, boom. Boom, boom, boom. It's most guns outside of pump-operated guns, revolvers, but now we're splitting hairs, or machine guns. Jerry Nadler has no idea. Here you go.
Shot his first deer.
Would the gentleman yield for your question?
Briefly.
Yeah, very question. What do you use semi-automatic weapons for?
I use semi-automatic weapons to kill hogs.
is that
I
a
use
real
semi-automatic weapons for sport and shooting on our property, but I also have semi-automatic weapons, and I'm getting to the point.
Thank you.
Because a semi-automatic weapon is a weapon that you can use for self-defense.
Yeah, by the
Most
way,
commonly.
missed opportunity for Mr. Roy there.
Yeah. Absolutely. He really.
His answer should have been, are you serious?
Come on.
Like David Duchovny in Zoolander.
Yeah.
But why male models? Are you serious? That's like asking, what is gun?
What do gun is?
He basically just should have said, look, how about we do a little thought experiment? You tell me what you think a semi-automatic weapon is.
What do you think a semi-automatic weapon is? I don't know. I missed Rambo 3. You should be fired.
Do you know every police officer in this place has a semi-automatic handgun?
Yep.
Oh.
What? Ah.
You know, the people
didn't know
who
that.
protect you. You know, Americans who can't afford them, they just want to be able to protect themselves. What is American? All right, we're not going to make any headway here, Nadler.
No, it's not. By the way, 5 guns at any given time. How many accidental shootings and deaths?
Well, there's a one time, but that's when we had.
No, that was on purpose.
That's
That was
when we
different.
had.
You count on one hand.
When we had one of the Baldwin brothers.
Ah.
It
the
runs
lesser-
in the family. It
Lesser
seems.
Baldwin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the
They're
greater
all
now.
They're all lesser
Jeez.
Baldwins.
The greater Baldwin's gone down a little bit.
Well, murder will do that to you.
Yeah, murder will do that too. Well,
allegedly.
manslaughter.
Well, manslaughter.
Look, let's be clear, manslaughter. If it's not Alec Baldwin's fault, I do have empathy for the guy.
Of course I do.
But it's also
Joking,
amazingly
yeah.
hypocritical, and it shows that the only people who don't understand gun control are the people in Hollywood. So, checkmate.
I feel bad for him. I feel, a little worse for her.
Right. Yeah. Yes. Oh, by the way, this is your segment here really quickly. I don't follow sports, but there's a man, what's his name? Metcalf?
DK Metcalf.
That sounds like a
Seattle
BS name.
Seattle wide receiver. He's actually really good, right? So, but he had a little bit of a problem here. Apparently, he was trying to get hooked up with a foursome, and he got outed. And I think we actually have the actual video.
Oh, okay. All right, let's watch this.
So long story short, I'm supposed to go to DK's, drove halfway there. He told me to turn around and go home. I was so pissed, whatever. He just messaged me, should I finish this story? I'm about to record this.
Oh, come on. Of course you're going to finish.
So
Yeah, come on.
Is that about it?
And it says, for people listening, go home, it's too late. Actually, turn back around. I'm trying to have a foursome.
So DK was trying to get... That girl's obviously a wonderful human being. She was going over to participate in some sex, but 4 was apparently too much for her. So she
I draw the line at 3.
Yeah.
Maybe 3.5. And this is a quasi amputee because
right?
they deserve fun too. But I don't go far. What do you think I am, a whore?
Yeah, that's kind of a general idea.
I think that's exactly what you just told us.
I first assumed it based on the 95 filters that you use to then also claim that this is me after I just woke up. Oh my God, brave and beautiful. And then it was all but confirmed when you were having group sex with an NFL star.
Well, that's true. She's good for 3, not 4.
Yes.
Good for that. But she basically this whole
Even in my country, do you know what we call them in my country?
What is
or
that?
something like that?
What?
What we call them?
No, I don't know. What do you
We call them slut.
What are you saying? A slide?
No.
Slut. Slut!
Oh, slut.
See, dirty, filthy slut.
Lee, don't say that. You're not allowed to say that.
But hold on, didn't we saw your many partners come back? They cut that too from the video.
Right.
I mean, so he has to answer the question. Like,
I don't what was that going on?
It was not many partners. I am here with Mario for life.
It was 27
I'm with Mario for life. That was a street fair. Plus, Mario's dead. He's still dead to us, partner.
There was a guy in leather and chains that came up behind Mario.
Oh, you say tomato. I say leather ball gag and butt plug,
Okay. No, that's not how the expression. That's not how the expression goes.
No,
Mario.
No, it is.
Well, okay. I guess something lost in translation.
Not lost in translation.
No. But look. Apparently, foursomes, do something for you. So we've got a side by side.
Yeah, exactly.
Prior to foursomes, because steroids don't exist. Prior to foursomes and after foursomes. So
there you go.
There you go.
Yes.
Apparently, foursomes gives you.
Yes, look at that. All natural. Yes, it's very common to have more abdominals on your rib cage. Yes. He has been eating his vegetables,
Listen, I knew that was going to turn you on, and I mean, we should have.
No. That's not turn me on. I like a little bit of muscle, but not too much.
If you're dead, do you have to declare that you have AIDS?
No, it's not like customs.
Oh, okay.
I'm not even going to be on this show, am I? All right. This is very hard. I mean, it's hard because you're distracted.
Yeah.
It is,
yeah,
yes.
Mario.
Okay, I'm sorry. He asked the question, but no.
I wonder what sex sounds like with men that are just bones.
Don't.
Oh,
Why?
Why?
would you ask that?
What does it sound like? Yeah, why are you teeing him up?
No. It's okay. You sound like, how do you say? Like, do you know New Orleans?
Yeah.
You know, like Louisiana? You sound like a Cajun doing the prayer,
Oh, with like the bones.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Trying to divinate
And
nature
we
or
make good use of the shrunken head,
I don't.
Oh, no, that's disgusting.
No,
That's disgusting, Mario.
You're disgusting.
Shut up.
Why do you have a
Orleans.
missing rib? Did you just?
Let's not. Come on, let's not.
I can answer.
I don't
No.
want.
Okay,
I can answer.
Stop it.
No.
Man,
Later.
you know
I'll
what?
have to save.
I don't want to say another one taken too soon. Maybe for Mario, but not Alberto.
No.
Filthy man. All right.
Just dirty.
Hey, while we're talking about this, and I'm dressed in a way that brings my father shame, yesterday, the New Yorker released a video coming out as a trans woman at 58. And I know you're thinking, is this the Babylon Bee or the... No.
The New Yorker.
And then you're going to watch the video, and it's only going to get worse.
Oh, boy.
we put together some of the best clips. You can go and watch it. All sources are available. All references at loudearthcrowder.com. But here's a highlight.
Are you a girl?
Yes.
You are?
Yes.
Oh, man, that's
I want to make
disgusting.
that clear. I can't help it. I'm stuck in a boy's body dressing.
Alberto.
Is that
Oh, no!
gender?
Oh,
That's
man!
the umbrella that it falls under.
Is that the P?
Any other day they have
Man, I'm
big
just
old
G.
giant
That P's
Rapist
fucked
type
up.
shoes here.
Oh, these are not 10 thighs.
Oh, yeah, because they're women's shoes.
If somebody came
They're
along
not
and
made
said,
for your
"Millie, I'm
club
gonna buy you
foot."
this,"
That hunchback.
Yeah, that's what I would want. That feeds the fantasy.
Fantasy, huh?
When I was about
So not
5
reality.
or 6, my parents got it made, and I strolled out in this little yellow sundress one day, and she called me the spawn of Satan.
Well,
That maid
She
was
told me
my
daddy's
my
gonna turn me
aunt.
in an orphanage. Everybody hate my guts. Even to this day.
Oh, God. That's just, look, it's just so, this is beyond, where's the effort?
No.
Seriously, like, people used to get mad when they was, oh, yeah. That's a transvestite. That's a transvestite.
Of course.
That's a man who wants to put on women's shoes.
Well, you said fantasy.
Well,
and I think didn't he say transvestite in that clip?
He
So I mean, he's
may
aware.
have, I don't know.
Well, but the New Yorker says, I don't know.
It is man.
Anyway,
It's
look,
the
I don't have the energy.
of course I would never make the comparison that someone like that could be disturbed.
Well,
No.
Serial killer who would wear someone else's skin as a suit.
never.
That would be a bridge.
That'd be a bridge too far. But the stories, unfortunately, have actually inspired, in that vein, a new feature film.
Oh, man.
This Halloween, Jason is going back to Crystal Lake.
Oh, man. Yeah, this is not
I like the
stopping.
remix of the theme song there.
Yeah.
It's a slow news day.
Okay.
Yes.
Even
That's why
he
we
knows
have
the
you're here,
rules.
Alberto.
Yeah, that's why we have Alberto. I guess a question for you. At what point, I mean, I get that people want to be compassionate,
Yeah.
but at what point do you even understand what that means?
At what point do you stop that guy and go, hey, no.
It's Halloween.
I was waiting for
year-round.
someone at the Walmart or Target to go, hey, can you stop stretching out all our shoes, Lyle?
Oh, my gosh.
You stretch it with your male size 12, you bought it.
If you watch the rest of that video, you'll see that inside, he lives in a camper, it looks like. Inside the camper, he has a sign on the door that said, no stupid people beyond this point. And I was like, well, God, I thought that just meant he had to stay in. He's never allowed to go out.
Yeah.
He's like, if you're the New Yorker, dude, if you're trying to normalize this, why did you pick him?
Yeah.
That's not the most normal. Like,
No, here's the thing: is because they want to normalize that.
Right,
They
exactly,
want to
that's what
push
I mean.
they want to push the bar so far.
Yeah.
They want it to be LGBTQ. Mark my words, people in the production. Mark my words. Within a year, at most 2 years, there will be another letter officially added. We will either be saying LGBTQP or LGBTQA or LGBTQI. Because a lot of places use LGBTQAAIP, but I guarantee you one will be used in the mainstream. It will be added in the cultural lexicon. They don't want us to say, okay, someone who's gone through transgender sex surgery, someone who's gone through hormone replacement therapy, someone who has gone through procedures and has lived their life consistently as a woman. All right, that person looks, sounds, acts like a woman. They want you to accept and normalize very clearly a heinous man in a dress. The same as Kathy Ireland.
I just don't think we ever will. I really don't. I think people at this point are just looking at that and going, okay, come on. Like, this person's just, obviously, if you looked at him putting on makeup, he looked very disturbed.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah, what?
For Clark King.
Yeah.
Look at me.
No.
Look at me.
I don't.
There you go, the baby blues. I tricked you. Okay.
Oh, come
My
on.
question, no, it's for no. It's not for a joke. It's for real.
Okay.
My question is, so that's I don't want to run afoul of the YouTube hate speech guidelines.
Okay, right.
That's it.
Why do you?
Well,
you're
we're not
dead.
there.
Why would you care?
Oh, we're not on YouTube.
We're on.
Yeah,
we're
we're
on a
not.
different.
We're not.
No, Rumble.
That guy's disgusting.
Oh.
Okay, let me ask you.
Man,
That guy, he
yeah.
put
So
on the
hateful.
dress. He put on the dress, right? And the Dorothy shoes.
Yeah.
You know, there's no place like home. He put on like that one.
Yeah.
My question is the guy, I watched the special, he still like the women, but he dressed up as the women.
Yeah. It's confusing, right?
Is he gay like me?
Well,
that's a good question. We don't understand.
Umberto, it's gotten really
You
weird.
Americans are crazy.
Well, yeah, that's
You're
true.
crazy.
Yeah, we're trying to
There's a dude in a dress.
Yeah, well, that's also true.
Hey, Steven, your prediction's already come true. This is the New York Times.
What?
From 2018, actually. The ABCs of LGBTQIA.
All the news fit to print.
Plus. What if you end up in the plus and you're like, we don't rate a letter?
Okay, can you answer my question though? Okay, so let me go through. L is
Okay.
for lesbian.
Right, girls.
That's right.
But like
Okay.
girls.
Yes.
Okay.
And then G is for gay, like me.
you.
Like him.
Like me. And,
Mario.
and B is for bisexual,
Which is-
like Mario.
No.
No, Mario was bisexual, yeah. That's
Oh,
true.
was
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He was a problem. We had to go to therapy.
Okay, yeah.
So then you have B, L, G, B, T, A, B, C, T. T is for, let me ask you, is it for transvestite or for to do the bottom half?
No, so it's all of it now.
Okay,
That's
LGBTQ. Okay, Q. The Q.
is the word we're not supposed to say most of the time.
That one, like what?
Queer.
That's me.
Oh, but no, you're gay.
But I can be queer too.
Well, you can't. You got to pick a
Oh
letter.
my God, you Americans are crazy.
No, pick a letter.
Okay, Q, and then Q.
A.
You say what's New York Times say?
A.
They say
No, next up was I.
I.
What's the I?
What is I?
What is I?
What is I?
That's intersex.
Okay.
What the hell does that mean?
And that's what does what does that mean?
I actually don't know. I think
That's actual trannies.
Yeah.
Well, hold on.
No.
Born with both parts.
Hey, they tell the
Right.
guy in the test to shut his mouth.
Oh man, feed the kids, folks.
He doesn't know anything.
No.
So stupid.
So you're born with both parts.
Ah.
Yeah,
right?
so that's what I said.
Ah.
That's what I believe. That's,
So like my fantasy.
Well, yeah, I don't think it works like that.
I wasn't in Mario.
No. I don't. Think
And then A is for what? LGBTQIA.
I think that's asexual.
And that's mean what?
Like they're not attracted to anyone.
That's bullshit, man. I'm gonna tell you, okay, I'm gonna tell you, and I say this as a guy who is super gay. Like I'm really gay.
Super gay.
Okay?
Gay
Like I
into the
was Gilligan's Island and I wanted to fuck the captain.
The captain?
Yeah, that's it. The skipper.
No.
The skipper to please touch my balls.
No, Umberto. No, that's
That's how I felt.
no.
I'm living my truth.
No, you're not.
So I'm gonna tell you, asexual is just a guy who cannot get laid, who wants a new name.
That is, you know what? He's right
All right,
there.
Mario.
that's a good point.
Umberto has a point.
Okay. Slow news day.
That guy is. He really has a lot of.
You know what? He's a
insight.
fresh perspective.
Yeah, I
Insight, yeah.
appreciate his
Fresh
input.
perspective.
Yeah. Thank you,
That's
Umberto.
true. Yeah, you have a fresh perspective.
Do you know what else is fresh?
Oh no! Here we go.
No Cool Ranch Doritos.
No,
That's
They're not a
product
sponsor to the
placement.
show.
No,
You
they're
can't
not.
do that.
I have
Can't
to
do
mention
that.
it every show. Doritos. I like Doritos.
They sponsor you in the
Give
afterlife.
me my Cool Ranch Dorito.
That's not.
No,
That's
that's
just the
not a
chili
song.
song.
Mixing it's the ribs.
All right. Okay. So John Oliver just recently mocked police. And this is, I want you to see the dishonesty that's going on here.
Yeah.
All our references are available at letterwithcredit.com. We always try and be transparent so that you know when we're doing something that's not news, you understand it.
Yeah.
Having Alberto here, Uncle Alberto, is not breaking news.
Well,
I
should
think
be.
you understand the difference. Well, you know, it'll make
insightful, I
it'll
think.
make some blogs. But John Oliver, he did a whole segment mocking cops resigning over the vaccine mandate. So I want to set it up so you can see his clip. I encourage you to go watch the entire video. But here's how the dishonesty starts.
I'm going to start tonight with this.
This is the last time you'll hear me in a State Patrol car. And Jay Ansley can kiss my ass.
Boom.
Ooh, a walkie drop. You don't see many of those, and that's probably because it looks pathetic. But a walkie drop?
I don't think we're watching the same clip.
A sad man
No.
sitting in a dark car dropping a heavy object directly onto his penis. But it is true. All over the country, a small minority of police officers have received disproportionate coverage after threatening to resign over COVID mandates.
Penis?
They framed this as a matter of individual liberty, even
Yes.
in cases where very little was being asked of them. And this all
Forcibly
sums
injecting
up the
experimental
American
medicine
police
against
problem
your will?
in a
I don't know.
constant refrain.
I
We
think
hear
it's a
from
lot.
cops every
a little
time
different.
they
For
kill an
starters,
unarmed black
that's for
person.
sure.
They should have complied with commands, because as long as you comply,
Okay.
things will supposedly go well. But that only seems to work one way. Because when officers are asked to follow simple rules or face consequences, a not insignificant amount of them flip their shit.
Okay, let me be really clear here. This is where the left does not understand the fundamental role of government.
Yeah.
We have supported police where appropriate and condemned and admonished police where inappropriate, to be very clear. And it's probably about a 50-50. The issue is when you have something like Black Lives Matter, the immediate problem is putting out the literal fires and the figurative fires, both fires.
Right.
But the issue here is where he says, what they're telling you is the police say as long as you comply. No, we don't support them. We say as long as you comply with the law. What's the basis? The Constitution. Things that don't harm other people. Right. Laws that make sense. The moment a police officer goes outside of their scope, for example, search and seizure that they don't have a warrant for, we say, okay, that's wrong. You say, as long as you comply, shouldn't that same apply to complying with totally new unconstitutional laws? No, it doesn't.
No.
Do you understand the difference? The line where we draw, it's a very, very clear line.
Right.
They don't have that authority. Why? Look at the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. It's very, very clear. It's designed specifically for instances like this, specifically to rein in police authority, specifically to rein in a tyrannical government, and specifically to make sure that the government cannot forcibly inject you with an experimental RNA medicine that I think for some people makes sense and for a lot of people doesn't. That's why it exists. It's not like we don't have a double standard. You just don't have any.
Right. And if John Oliver had his way, they would just be complying at the Boston Tea Party. Well, I guess we got to pay a few more taxes, right? And they would just be complying when they say, look, just jump in these trains and we'll take you to these nice summer camps in Germany or in Cambodia. Just go out into the working forces of the rice fields and we'll take care of you, where they just, I mean, you at some point you don't comply.
Right.
They're not being given lawful orders.
I guarantee you, if you were around John Oliver, he could mock the Boston Tea Party. But
yeah.
Now we have a bunch of insurrectionists who are deciding to fight against the monarchy because we wanted to put a 2-fucking-cent tax on tea.
Oh no!
Yeah. You think they would have stood around for this crap?
No,
No
not at
way.
all. There's a point at which you do not comply. And comparing this to it, when cops shoot okay, well, tell me how many times that happens versus when they actually shoot somebody because of behavior instead of color. I don't know. It's every single
And what's
time.
the likelihood of an officer being shot by a black person versus an officer shooting a black person?
Right.
It's like a 1-to-16 ratio depending on the year. These are but mundane details. Okay? So here's the thing, though. He was trying to show, next is clip G.
Yeah.
He tries to use an example here. And keep in mind, one of the examples used for parents threatening and being violent at parent-teacher meetings was what? Loudoun County, where the man's daughter was raped.
Yeah.
So it matters. We go, ooh, is he a little bit unruly because his daughter was forcibly, if you have kids, we're going to be covering the story today. 3, 2, forcibly sodomized in a bathroom? It's shocking. It should be shocking, and you should know about it. I'm not going to whitewash it for you because you should know what happened. A man was upset because his daughter was forcibly sodomized by a boy in a skirt in the washroom. And this was one of the reasons where the DOJ, they said, people like Garland said, parents are out of control. We need to investigate them. So I want you just to understand that that's kind of the playbook, because here, to justify the points that he's making, he then goes to show a clip with which the context, of course, is not as egregious as Loudoun County.
Yeah.
But it's the exact same play where he wants you to think this cop simply flipped out on somebody who was being polite with him. Here's the clip John Oliver shows.
Also, the key matter of the fact that the police are supposed to be keeping the public safe. That is the point of their jobs. Yet some don't seem to give much of a shit.
No, the point of their
about that.
jobs
Take
is
this
to
video of
protect the
NYPD
law.
officers flipping out over a subway rider who simply asked them to put on a mask.
Cell phone video taken Tuesday morning shows an unmasked NYPD officer pushing a masked commuter out of the 8th Street subway station and closing the emergency exit door. As the cop walks away, he says...
Okay, so first off, watching that clip is not even that bad.
No, he didn't throw the guy to the ground and crack him over the...
They're supposed to be bad.
Well, I mean...
Do you have any go when we do it in Mexico? The policía?
Right.
The policía, if you are walking down the street, okay, and you see the Latin Kings, you see El Chapo on one side,
right,
and the policía on the other side, you walk with El Chapo.
Hey, Uncle Alberto, can you try and move your mustache, like just reorient it, because people on the Blaze chat are saying it's kind of hard to understand you with the mustache in the way.
Oh, people can, let me see like that. Do you hear me better? keep in mind, too, I'm talking to Jew from the grave.
Well, that's true.
It's through the
So
afterlife.
it's going to distort a little bit. It's almost like I sound like auto-tune, you know?
Oh, well.
Do you believe in love of Darla? I'm a big Cher fan.
Well, that makes sense.
I mean, that makes sense.
Okay.
Of course. But.
So if there was an example of a cop beating the hell out of someone for no reason, John Oliver would, of course, used it. The reason I bring this up is that's the best he could find. Now, let me show you the context here. He didn't show the clip. We can't even find the entire clip, but we can certainly find a portion where you can guess why they cut out a portion of it. The masked Nazi was anything but polite.
Put a mask on. Where's your mask? Put a mask on.
You should put your mask on. Put your masks on.
Put a mask on.
No.
Put a mask on. Follow the law. Law and order. You believe in laws, don't you?
I do, sir.
Oh, what
so
a
put
prick.
the mask on. It's the law. Follow the law.
Now watch what comes here.
Put a mask on right now. Shut up and put a mask on. Shut up.
Shut up and put a mask on.
What you're saying.
I don't give a shit what you're saying. Shut up and put the mask on.
No, you're being disrespectful by breaking the law.
And then that guy's going to say the cop is being authoritarian.
Right. The cop
Shut up and put the mask on. You will not ask questions. He's a cop. You're a hipster asshole.
Yeah. The cop was being totally fine. And by the way, when you're a police officer and somebody is that close to you and they are getting a little bit more aggressive, put the mask on. Shut up, I don't care. Put the mask on. Put the mask on. All of a sudden, your defenses have to go up a little bit. All right.
And there's more to the story, by the way. First off, then it cuts from there, and then we see the video of the cop just pushing him out of a turnstile.
Yeah.
That's it. He's not even roughing
There's
him
some
up.
context
He's being
there.
incredibly. So let me ask you this. This is where you have to make an inference. We have that as a setup where he's getting increasingly aggressive. Shut up, I don't care. Shut up. No, I don't give a shit what you say. Put on your mask. Put on your mask. Put on your mask. And then he's being gently escorted through a turnstile. What do you think happened in between? Do you think that man said, okay, let me reset.
No.
I was out of line. I'm sorry. What? Do you think that's what happened?
No, let me reset.
Let me show you how much of a liar this man is. And of course, CNN just took him at his word.
Yes.
Watch him here on a local media report. Eddie Haskell the crap out of it.
I just take my phone out and I'll politely ask them hey, can you just follow the rules like everyone else and wear a mask. The male officer there basically was playing dumb and pretending he couldn't hear what I said. He was saying, oh, I can't hear you with your mask on.
Oh, yeah, that's what.
Okay.
Gay. Yeah.
Well, maybe bi. I mean, that's a thing.
Listen. I am gay.
Well, yeah.
But that guy is really gay.
It's like levels to the.
Do you have like a gay?
He's so far in the closet, he's finding El Chapo's tunnels.
Oh, geez. Right. Wow. There we go with El Chapo again.
Yeah.
Do you prefer to reference the dumbwaiter?
Well.
The point is, it's El Chapo stuff in the closet.
Okay.
He hides it in the closet. That guy's a fruitcake.
We got the point.
Humberto. We eat them at Christmas.
Okay.
The fruitcake. Feliz Navidad, bag.
Okay, don't say
no,
that.
Don't
he can say
different holiday, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
So let's be clear about this, too, why cops might be a little uneasy. Protest-related assaults on police officers are up 400%.
Oh, wow.
Since 2009. So 2018, there were 590 assaults on officers. There were 488 in 2019. And in 2020, 2,444.
Wow.
Well, now I know that January 6th was in 2021. So what could have possibly led
Who
to
has any idea?
A little bit of a jump.
Officer assaults.
This is the issue with John Oliver bending the truth. Because the lie is better for him than the truth. That's it. Yeah. And he's also, anyway. So let's go to the Arlington. I wasn't going to say. I'm not going to say it. I'm confusing what I'm allowed to say versus,
what Humberto can say.
Yeah. What Humberto, listen, you can get away with it. Don't take the risk, man. Let me take for you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Well, you're just being honest, really.
That's it. People I tell people, man, hey, man, if you don't want don't want a Mexican who tells it like it is, walk on down the way. Because I tell you like it is,
Right.
Mario knew that. That's why I killed him.
Walk to another.
You killed?
grave.
Wait, hold on a second.
Wait. Whoa. Hold up. What was that?
No.
Wait.
I didn't kill him.
But you just said.
No.
No, we all heard it.
Committed suicide. We're for the Clintons.
Okay.
He son of a.
All right.
This just gets deep.
Arlington shooting. Remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We were live on air. And while we were live on air, every single outlet started covering the mass school
breaking
shooting.
news, right?
Remember when I was on air, I said, my heart, and obviously, and people always say, thoughts and prayers. That's all you can send. Rather than politicize it before the bodies are cold, Of course you should be. I'm not ashamed of it. Of course I'm praying for my fellow citizens.
Of course, yeah.
I'm praying for the innocent ones to live, to be safe, and I'm praying for the criminals to be killed, for justice to be served, for them to be eliminated as a threat. Of course, yeah, absolutely. Because violence is not immoral.
Right.
You can either use a gun to mass shoot people at a school, or use a gun to shoot the first AD on your film set, or you can use a gun to stop a mass shooting. You can use a firearm to stop a rape, to be really clear. So let me show you this. Well, let's go, just in case you've forgotten, we highlighted then the shooting the day after, where the media was pushing the narrative once they found out that he was African-American, that it was due to him being bullied. It's not true, but in case you've forgotten. Here's the first thing. It's Simpkins' family, the kid who shot up the school.
Yeah.
His family blamed, rather than apologize, it was surprising how they did not apologize when you watch this entire clip. They blamed bullying. Well, one does.
He was scared. He was afraid. There's a video that's all out on social media, and it shows that he was being attacked. It wasn't just one person that would attack him and bully him, taking his money. It takes us all. It takes us all to stand together about this bullying. It could have been a situation where he took the other turn and decided to commit suicide. What the decision
that would have been
he
way
made,
worse
taking
than
the
shooting
gun,
4 people.
We're not justifying that.
Oh, no! Rather than shoot 4 people, he could have killed himself?
Oh.
Thank God we dodged that bullet, and he didn't.
So bad.
You know what? I want to send him a Christmas gift. I want to send him a shotgun toe trigger. Can I do that?
Do they make those?
Well, you know what? We can get it custom fitted.
Little red toe trigger.
So, but to be fair, Quarter Black Garrett, I remember when that came out, you said you felt bad for the
he
guy.
looked like he was getting bullied. He was getting beat up, and I thought,
and
I mean, obviously not a good thing to do to go take a gun.
No,
to
of
school
course
and shoot
not.
people. That's horrible.
Obviously,
but like I could imagine a kid being distraught and not knowing.
You
what
could
to do
imagine a
and being
scenario,
stupid
right? Yeah,
and you agree that now your opinion has probably changed.
Yeah,
well,
because before, and I need to show the clip so that you see what I'm talking about with the Arlington Police Chief Al Jones, and I know what you're about to say. Oh, this change in narrative where it seems like the kid was a drug dealer and had a beef, just to be clear. When you listen to the words, they have to keep some details sealed right now. But the police chief, Al Jones, lest you say this is white supremacy, I have a clip, said it was not at all the result of bullying.
This was not a bullying incident. And I just want to take that narrative out of the equation. Mr. Simpkin is involved in high-risk activity. And
like sexual
that
activity?
high-risk activity led to the disagreement within the community.
High-risk activity.
Not getting bullied.
Visiting truck stops, or
I was going to say I do high risk activity like the time I went in the porta potty with George Michael.
Oh, you don't ever go in the porta potty with George Michael.
No, I learned my lesson, and also the time I went in the porta potty with Boy George.
Why?
I don't know why my fetish is having sex with guys who have George in their name first or last in the porta potty. It's a weird fetish. There's not many of us.
That's weird.
That's nobody.
Got to be tough to find a mate.
Yeah.
Would
you just
He
wink at
settled
somebody?
on Mario.
So is that no? He's Alberto. Mario's his lover.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He settled. on
Oh,
Mario.
he settled on Mario.
Listen. It's better than waiting around all life for Mr. Right.
Well, it looks like
it's better to settle. I'm not going to say that Mario is going to win on the beauty pageants. You know?
No, he's all skin and bone.
But he's not perfect, but he's perfect for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
You killed him, and
Yeah.
now
I'm proud
he's
of you,
trapped with you.
Come on. That's allegedly.
It's what he said.
Allegedly, man. Allegedly.
You're like Joe Biden.
I tell you what's not alleged, okay?
What's that?
Is that Cool Ranch Doritos are delicious.
Stop it.
come on,
Stop
stop.
it.
Shameless
With
plug.
the plugs. Okay.
Stop it.
We'll move on here. So we'll keep you updated, but here's something else. No national network covered.
Nope.
Oh, no.
Covered the school shooting, and this is the thing where people go, oh my gosh, it feels like there's a school shooting every day. Oh my gosh, there's a white mass shooter.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. We need to solve this problem. And so what do? You trust people like Jerry Nadler to institute gun control, who's too busy trying to figure out what a semi-automatic firearm is, and then you give up your rights. Meanwhile, when the truth comes out, the media moves on. It's not the lies that you hear. That's why I don't run MSNBC that much. It's the lies by omission. To me, it is just as dangerous of a lie to dedicate hours live, manhunt, mass school shooting.
Yeah.
And then when you find out that's not what it was,
right?
and it was not. And then when you cover the bullying narrative, and then we find out from a black police chief that that's likely not what it was, you don't cover it at all. That, to me, is akin to a lie.
Yeah. Well, he said it is absolutely not what was going on.
Right.
Right. And he stopped short of basically telling us, like, look, he
must be one of them house police chiefs.
Well, no.
That's the thing. What are you going to say? Is every black guy who points out your bullshit racist?
Yeah.
Let's be clear about that. Is every single one of them racist?
That's what we're supposed to believe. That they're traitor to their race, or they're the black face of white supremacy, whatever you want to say about them.
Okay, all right. We'll move on here to Loudoun County. I guess we won't be able to get to the subway thing. You had some points you wanted to talk about.
Well,
we can talk about it Monday.
Okay, because it's still going to piss me off Monday, too.
Yes, it's still going to
I'll still be mad about it.
Unbelievable. I want to say words that I can't.
Listen, hey, Gerald Morgan.
What? No, I'm super.
For the previous, okay, Clark Kent.
Look.
Hey, for the black, he thinks he's Daniel Day-Lewis over here. He's a guy in a mustache. Okay, you're not crazy. You're Clark Kent.
Thank you.
You're Clark Kent.
Look, if I can like both sexes.
Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry I hurt your feelings.
Well, I mean,
you're a pussy boy.
I like this.
Because you are a pussy boy.
I'm the man of steel, but
because you are a pussy boy. My point is, I forgot my point.
Okay.
Eric Reeves on
work
Voice
on
Chat.
that.
He just thought Gerald was dressed as a 70s porn actor.
Well, I mean,
synonyms.
They didn't have techno in the 70s. Come on.
Okay. That was disco.
Okay, so let's go to Loudoun
This
County.
is not disco.
This is something else that they haven't covered in the media. Keep in mind that the man who was outraged, and we've covered that before, and of course that episode had to be removed from YouTube.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
We were removed for the Alex Jones sketch.
Right.
But their wording made it clear that we wouldn't be able to cover the Loudoun County situation the way that we had. Yeah. And I don't know if we'll be able to cover the Kyle Rittenhouse shooting. Keep in mind, right, the video got removed with the Mekhi Bryant.
Yeah.
Remember the Miss Stabby Stab? Who was stabbing her friend at a party?
In the act of stabbage, getting shot by a police officer.
Right.
They were like, good, they saved that girl's life.
They saved that girl's life. They said you were, was it denigrating
it's
the dead?
Relishing or something like that.
Relishing in the death of an individual.
Or the harm of an individual, yeah. So.
I guess guilty as charged in that sense. In the sense that I wasn't relishing in the death. I was saying,
no,
good. This is the best case scenario. Yeah. Someone is mid-stab.
Right. We were relishing in the survival of a person.
I don't know if they're going to say it about Kyle Rittenhouse. Look, Kyle Rittenhouse was on the ground, okay? And a man was within a foot of him. We have the freeze frame where he was bringing out the gun to kill him execution style, and Kyle Rittenhouse, within less than a second, probably about a quarter second to half a second, turned his AR-15 and shot him in the arm.
Yeah.
Which doesn't even make sense.
No.
I don't know if I say that is the ideal scenario when you were on the ground, you have a firearm, and someone is trying to shoot you in the head. I don't know if YouTube considers that a violation.
No, and I mean, it's a guy trying to hit him with a skateboard with the trucks to kill him.
No, there was a guy with a gun,
like
though, too.
John Wick level.
Before that.
Yeah.
So
people
shoots
chasing
that guy,
him.
he shoots this guy, and he had the discipline not to shoot the next guy that was running up that stopped. Yeah. I'm sorry, that does not sound like a mass shooter just looking to pick people off. He could have kept going.
I have no idea what they're going to allow us to not do. So again, you can always tune in here on Rumble. But
thank God.
Hopefully we can cover that Rittenhouse thing on Monday. Mekhi Bryant. What can you do if you're a cop and you can't? So we know that you can't gently push. Let me ask you this. You're a cop. If someone starts swearing at you and getting in your face and you ask them to leave you alone, you can't gently push them through a turnstile.
Right.
And if someone is about to stab a girl, you're not allowed to shoot that person.
Well, I think you're supposed to ask them to put a mask on.
That's the first step.
So hold on, guys. If you're going to commit murder, at least put a mask on to protect those around you.
Clark Kent, that's self-explanatory. Whenever I rob a bank or commit murder, I wear a mask.
Do you ask your partner to wear a mask?
That's actually a good question.
That is.
That's a good question.
Then listen, I don't when I rob banks. I don't bring Mario.
Well,
he's not good with a gun. He's kind of a little bitch. I see. Well, he gets scared. Yeah. He's like when I do. It's like the Italian job, but he's Mexican job.
Well, I was, to be clear, not talking about a robbery. I meant more intimate.
Oh, no. Me and Mario have sex after I rob the bank.
I mean, do you put a penis mask on?
No. But after I kill the people, I rob the bank, Mario and I, we have sex. It's a good time.
All right.
Okay. Well,
I don't like this line of question.
I don't like it either.
It's relevant.
So, look, when you say, hey, they had half a second they could shoot in the leg, half a second, to be clear, as we're relating to Kyle Rittenhouse or Mekhi Bryant, is an immense amount of time. Now, right now, I want you to count half a second, okay? There you go. That's about half a second. Doesn't seem like much. Now, I want you to turn on a stove, turn it on as hot as you can, put your face on that stove, and count half a second.
Don't do it.
It depends. Of course, don't do it.
Right.
It depends. Yeah, YouTube would encourage violence.
Encouraging self-harm.
They're going to look like Mike Tyson if they do that.
Exactly. It's going to perfectly shape a tribal tattoo. What kind of grill are you using?
Well, I like my steaks to have a little flair to them.
Well, it's like it's the Tyson grill. It's the extension of the George Foreman.
Going to look like my face. I can't do it.
It burns off all the fat, my grill, and it also is shaped like a tribal. Praise be to Allah. Okay.
Okay.
That's an infomercial I don't want to see. So there you know. 2 seconds can be a very, very long amount of time, especially when someone's trying to shoot you or kill you by bashing your head in with a skateboard. All right. Now we go on to Loudoun County. This is something we wouldn't be able to cover the way we are on YouTube. Before we get into the details, and I asked my team to do some digging because we had to be very careful on YouTube to not say transgender.
Right.
Because the stories were saying boy in a skirt.
Right.
And I was, well, that's weird.
That is a weird thing.
Why are we using that term? That's a very weird term to use because usually it would be offensive if someone's transgender. That was my logic, right?
Yeah.
You can't say, a man in a female admiral outfit. That's offensive.
Well, that's not.
Yeah, that's offensive. That's
No.
hate speech. So I'm going, okay, if you were to say boy in a skirt, that would be hate speech if the person is transgender.
Right.
But if it is a boy in a skirt, there's no way he would have been able to flagrantly abuse the transgender bathroom policy.
Right.
In other words, he would have to be transgender to commit rape in a bathroom and then commit another rape at another school. Like, in other words, you can't have it both ways.
Right.
Yeah.
One way or the other.
Yeah. So I asked my team to do some digging.
Right.
And we've come to some kind of conclusions, I guess, and this is the goal of the media, to obfuscate it. Like we said, that's why the New York Times just covers that 58-year-old man in a dress and says this is a woman. But before we get to that, here's I believe, Iranian dad, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
At the Loudoun County School Board, and he just slammed them for covering up the rape. I just want to highlight this because there are still some dads out there.
You guys graduated from being disgraced to pedophiles and morons of the school board. Congratulations.
He shows
this
his
is
Punisher
coming
shirt.
from an Iranian dad who survived. That you want to teach the kids the wrong things, and you allow this garbage to happen and keep it hidden? Zealand, where are you? Huh? Why aren't you resigning? Yeah, keep staring at me, because this war is not over. You're going to play the game, we'll play it better, and we're going to win. We're going to
Those guys have bombs.
make sure the school system crumbles. We're going to take our kids out. We're going to defund the schools. Our kids are coming out of the schools, and you guys will not have a place.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, if you haven't already done it, time to pull your kids out of public schools.
Yes.
Yeah. Just to be very clear.
Absolutely.
Look behind you. That was the time to do it.
Yep.
And I don't know if that might
Saying
might become wrong speak, right? Well, that could harm on YouTube. I'm telling you, in the future, that could harm Republicans. It's mistrusting institutions, and so we're going to have to remove you. Look, public schools suck. They've had the worst track record. Period. At what point do you say 50 years, results haven't gotten better? You're done.
All we've done is give you more and more and more and more, and you have given us less and less and less. And now you're brainwashing our children into thinking that these kinds of behaviors are normal. And what I love about that, Daddy's like, look.
Rape in the bathroom of a boy in a skirt, is that what you mean?
Well, that's to put a fine point on
Yes.
it. Yes, that is not normal behavior. Right. And so the Loudoun thing really bothered me, too, because when we were covering it, we were trying to figure out, like, why would they let this kid go to another school as well?
Yeah.
Right? And we know that he ended up going to, we don't even know, a guy in a skirt went to another school and ended up abusing another girl.
And just to be clear, it's not allegedly. Tuesday, the rapist in Loudoun County was found guilty on one count of forcible sodomy, one count of forcible fellatio. And by the way, it was, guilty, not charges, found guilty.
Yeah.
This was the same day. I think we have a clip. I wonder where all the Me Too people are that you may not have seen this. The Loudoun students staged a walkout, in something, hey, if we're going to find common ground, they staged a walkout in protest of rape.
Students chanting at
A lot of
Broad Run
women.
High School in Ashburn, Virginia during a walkout on Tuesday morning. They, along with other students at multiple schools across Loudoun County Public Schools, walked out to show support for 2 students that investigators say were attacked by the same 14-year-old classmate.
No, investigators don't say.
It happened.
It happened.
100%.
Guilty.
Yeah.
That's another way they can couch their language. That investigators say, allegedly.
Right, exactly.
No, it's not alleged. Well, says you, the rape kit found his DNA in her parts, and he was charged with, he was actually found guilty, even further, of forcible sodomy. So it's not he said, she said, said.
Right. And the worst part of this is the school board covered it up, right? So we had the father going to the school board and...
Hey, Clark Kent, you're stupid.
I'm not stupid. Why would you
just say the worst part? What'd you just say?
I said the worst part of, other than the rape, obviously.
That's it.
No. I mean,
Muy estúpido. The worst part is not it being covered up. It's the rape, man.
Hold on. You'll understand
Do
why.
you think if you're being raped by, like, I don't know, me and Mario, you're being raped against your will, that's happening, and then after they sweep it under the rug, you're going to be like, this is the worst part. No, man.
That's a fair point.
You won't walk right for a week.
Look, I didn't mean it like that, Alberto. I know that you're...
He makes a fair point.
Critic.
The worst part is the rape.
Well, the worst part is obviously the rape. For me, the reason that I think of that is because they sweep it under the rug and then it happens again to another person. So they could have prevented a second rape, but the reason they did it is because they were trying to get the transgender bathroom thing.
Exactly. They thought it would interfere with that. That's more important than protecting girls from rape.
Exactly.
Where's Alyssa Milano when you need her?
Yeah.
I have the Tom Cotton, Merrick Garland clip, by the way, if you want it.
Oh, really?
Oh, do we? We have the clip. Yeah, okay. Just so you know, this is something that was, I don't know if we can confirm that this was in the FBI, in the DOJ case file exactly.
Okay.
But it's not denied.
Okay.
Just to be clear, that this Loudoun County, and certainly you guys remember, in the media, the father who was unruly, admittedly, and he apologized for it, he was used as an example of parents gone wild and teachers being threatened and how we need the DOJ, we need the FBI to investigate these domestic terrorists. And Garland was questioned on that by Tom Cotton yesterday.
That is not what I was talking about.
Well, you keep citing news reports, and that's the most prominent news report that anyone in America has seen. That refers to Scott Smith, whose 15-year-old daughter was raped. She was raped in a bathroom by a boy wearing girls' clothes, and the Loudoun County School Board covered it up because it would have interfered with their transgendered policy during Pride Month. And that man, Scott Smith, because he went to a school board and tried to defend his daughter's rights, was condemned internationally. Do you apologize to Scott Smith and his 15-year-old daughter, Judge?
Senator, anyone whose child was raped is the most horrific crime I can imagine, and is certainly entitled and protected by the First Amendment to protest to their school board.
But he was cited by the School Board Association as a domestic terrorist, which we now know that letter and those reports were the basis for your
no, Senator,
this is
that's wrong.
Shameful. Judge, this is shameful. This testimony, your directive, your performance is shameful.
He got his butt kicked yesterday, and I love every single minute of it.
All right. And by the way, the media repeatedly referred to this man, this transgender boy, as a boy in a skirt, to be clear. This is Collage G that we have from Daily Wire, Daily Caller, Newsweek. So why do they keep calling him that? Well, we did some digging. It turns out the boy actually identifies as gender fluid.
Oh.
So that's why he's a boy in a skirt.
Which one is that? Which letter?
That's a good question.
Oh, what is
which one is in that?
Is that it might be like the alternate Q.
Is that it? Hold on. I thought it was LGBTQ. Hold on. LGBTQ. Now do we have to add the F? So it's LGBT.
Wait, what's that?
Let me make sure I have this right because listen, I'm just a gay guy in a poncho.
Okay.
So you know, like I'm not a marginalized class as much anymore. You know,
Right,
just gay guy, basic bitch, pumpkin spice. So L lesbian.
Okay, lesbian.
E gay.
Gay.
That's me.
Right.
B bisexual. That's Mario.
Mario.
Okay. T.
Marco.
Transgender, transvestite, tranny.
Trump's.
He's
yeah.
tranny.
Yeah. Like.
Okay.
LGBTQ
It's not like PC to say,
is
but
for queer. That's me too.
Right.
A is for asexual.
I.
That's a lie.
That's probably a lie.
Intersex is the person who was born with both. That's my fantasy.
Okay.
And now, F for gender fluid, or for me, F for fuck you. This doesn't make sense, you stupid white people.
Well, that makes sense.
There's that. Yeah.
It's a cultural difference.
Alberto just walked us into that.
No, it's not cultural. It's more of a IQ difference. You know?
Oh, really?
I know a guy is a guy. Listen, a man can be a man and want to have sex with men, okay? But a man cannot be a woman and then be also want to have sex with women or men. I don't know the rules. I don't know. Go on. I'm not going to talk anymore. All right.
Well,
hey, Biden is set to speak in about 9 minutes.
I don't care.
Scrolling.
I don't care about former Vice President Biden. He's going to discuss his economic agenda.
Right.
In other words, admit defeat.
I really hope he does.
Well, he gets 2-point-something trillion, I think, is what it's down to.
No, he's not going to get anything.
You don't think he's going to get anything?
I don't think he's going to get it done.
I really hope he doesn't.
I don't think Manchin is going to go for it or Sinema.
Oh, by the way, one thing I want to, in full disclosure, to be clear, the female victim of this rape, she did say that she consented to sex with this boy in a skirt 2 times before.
Right.
So I understand, because people will say, well, hey, is that a double standard? No, look. I do think it matters if we're talking about someone who's been actively engaged in a consensual relationship, and they're on a date, and then afterward, which what they teach in college is rape, regretful P and V. That's what they say, regretful penis and vagina. No, they could have had sexual encounters before, and in an instance, she was still forcibly sodomized in a bathroom.
Right.
At school.
And she said no.
She said
and
no
at
repeatedly.
At that point, it's rape. It doesn't matter if you've had sex before. Sorry. She said no. That's
15?
Oh, she was
15
14 at the
years
time. She's now 15.
For crying out loud.
14 years old.
Yeah, I know. It's absolutely
Don't
heartbreaking.
put your kids in public school.
No, listen, Dave.
I thought you said you weren't going to talk.
I had to wipe I had a nose hair here. I was wiping.
Okay.
Are you about to say something there, Alberto?
Listen, okay, even in Mexico, we're smart enough to know, listen, with straight people, no means no.
Right, yeah.
No, with gay people like me and Mario, no, someone say no, it means something.
All right.
Well, but how many no's do you have to say for it to actually mean no?
That's actually a good question.
You know, it's not a hard and fast rule.
Okay.
I do what I want, you know.
Well, that doesn't sound that like...
All I know is I live with a smile on my face and a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos.
Oh, God, he keeps plugging it.
We walk into it every time, too.
I don't know when you are
good at it,
parents
though,
when
I
you
have to
wake up. I don't know when parents out there wake up.
The Iranian guy had it. He said, okay, fine. You want to do stuff like this? We're going to pull our kids out. That's because schools get paid based on attendance.
He wants to sprinkle all the boys in skirts with fairy dust and convince them they can fly.
Well, he does. And here, look, we'll have flying lessons. Johnny didn't get it. Maybe you will.
Right, exactly.
Right.
That being said, you know what? Maybe Ayatollah
he had it
wrong
right,
about
though.
everything.
He had it right. Hit him in the pocketbook. Fine. You get funding based on the number of kids and the number of days that they attend school. We're going to pull our kids out. Therefore, you get less funding. Yeah. Have fun with that.
Absolutely. I think that I think we need to see the public Department of Education, the federal Department of Education, certainly crumble. And people say, "What you're saying? What will we do without public schools?" Do you realize your parents? Most people out there, if you're Generation Z or you're millennials, your parents, certainly millennials. I don't know what Generation Z what the cutoff is.
Yeah.
Your parents, the baby boomers, there was no federal Department of Education when they first started going to school. A lot of them. That's a pretty new thing. Just to be clear, yes, it was the states.
Yeah.
And the states still, you see these bumper stickers when the Air Force has to host a bake sale to buy bombers and teachers have all the funding they need. Do you realize that total spending on schools on education is significantly more than the military? It's just mostly coming from states.
Yeah.
And that's the way that it should be. You know, that's how schools get worse when a school in Michigan has to meet these federal requirements that are determined by teachers, unions, and bureaucrats, and they don't know how to best serve the children or the parents of Michigan. Certainly not in the same way that maybe a rural municipality in West Texas would. These are different schools. They need different things. And I will tell you this. I have 2 kids now, 2 babies. Mm-hmm. I don't want them. I don't want them to go to university. I will encourage them to be educated, to be informed. And if they get a scholarship, of course, they should go. And then I will encourage them to probably go to a community college, get a general type of studies degree, and go into a trade and plan on starting a business with it if they want to do that. I want them to start thinking at a very young age from how to work hard for themselves, to understand the changing economy right now. I mean, obviously, this has fundamentally changed. Look, think about do you think that someone who went into college right now, okay, let me start here. What's the job of our educational system? At least what do most parents think the job is?
It's supposed to prepare you for life.
It's supposed to prepare you for life.
Have a job and a family.
That's exactly. It's supposed to prepare you for life and make sure that you're not an idiot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oops.
Now, do you think that someone who goes through our current public education system, critical race theory, they don't learn math in some of these places because math is racist,
It is.
and they get a gender studies degree, a master's in gender studies. They have spent $400,000 on it. And by the way, it could be anything. It could also be liberal arts. It could be anything really outside of the STEM fields or sometimes specific sort of technical like media kits, media roles.
Yeah.
You think they're more prepared to deal with life? Do you think that all that time they've spent focusing on bullcrap, on the wrong thing, you think they've been taught how to adapt to the gig economy post digital revolution?
Right.
Think about that for a second. Imagine if people went to school in the Industrial Revolution and no one even talked about it. No one prepared them for, hey, we're no longer an agrarian society because we've had this Industrial Revolution. No, they didn't. I'm saying, sorry, they did. What I'm saying is imagine if they didn't. No, they did. As a matter of fact, most people weren't in education at that point. They were going to work.
Right.
And that was a point where we actually needed unions because you had an ownership class and you had a worker class. But the point is, imagine if during this is just as big as the agricultural revolution throughout human history and the Industrial Revolution, whatever they call it now, digital, the e-revolution.
Right.
The point is that has changed the world so much, and people in school are not only taught right now, they're not only not taught these things, they're taught to shun it. Ooh, evil business. Let's not talk about that.
Yeah.
Let's welcome boys in skirts. Let's do gender studies. Let's deconstruct the patriarchy. That's what they're doing. They're less equipped to deal with the real world than had they not spent that money and wasted that time in university. So,
yeah. Well, and that's one of the biggest critiques that parents always have. There's too many people in these classrooms. The teachers can't possibly focus on them. The education standards are really terrible. They're learning things that they don't need to. They take 3 months off, have to do 2 months of catch up just to get back where they were, to start learning a little bit more. Like, the system that we have sucks. Nobody should ever be arguing, left or right, that the system is good.
Well, the left just says it needs more money, and the right
Every
says
time.
we've continued expanding, we've continued spending, we've increased it, and there is no correlation between per pupil spending and success at schools. Otherwise, every kid in Detroit would be graduating summa cum laude instead of a freshman in Detroit being more likely to end up in prison than graduate high school.
Wow.
Or in Washington, D.C., some of the places with the highest per pupil spending, money is not going to help the kids. By the way, it's also not a problem with classroom size. That's another lie.
Yeah.
Look at New York City. There was a study done. There were some schools that actually had higher than average.
Well, look
the
at
ratio
colleges.
of children to teachers.
Yeah, I mean,
But they were outperforming. Do you know what they were?
What?
Catholic schools.
Ah.
Yeah, get knuckled with a few rulers.
Some nuns will get you in line.
You'll start learning that trigonometry really quickly.
I'm just saying. But look at Bio 101. Like, it's 150 people in a classroom and one professor.
What do they teach now?
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, that's 100. Yeah, well, they're like, well, hell, I got to throw half of this book away.
I just imagine biology in college right now. I would imagine the professor walks in, writes his name on the board, and goes,
I mean, if you look around, it's changing quite a bit.
So, what do you think this class should be?
Actually, we're a reference material for that class. You see what this man is dressed as? Can't say a word against it.
I can't. No, it's other than it's beautiful, right, class?
Female.
Yeah, beautiful. All right, so look, we are going to go to Rumble, but we have to announce the winner of the costume contest.
Do we have a winner
really
of
quickly?
the
Do you want to announce the winner there, Alberto and Mario? Do you want to announce the? Now, what do you mean? We announcing the winner is whenever we do a costume contest.
The wiener.
People are going to send in their costume.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have a costume. Okay, yeah, that sounds like fun. We'll look at all the crazy white people. Yeah. Dressing up in stupid things, you know.
Hold on, Alberto. This is not like the Folsom Street Fair costume kind of stuff. So it's a little different.
Hey.
Well, I mean
that's uncalled for. I'm a family-friendly gay.
I just wanted to be.
What I do in the middle of the streets in San Francisco is my business. Stay out of my middle of the street.
Well, that's kind of called the public.
My middle of the street, my choice.
I don't think that's how it works.
Okay, who's winning that? The half Japanese guy.
All right, we had a lot of good ones.
By the way, that guy's not half Japanese.
No, there's no way.
You know, I guess half Japanese now is a synonym for liar.
I mean, we agree there.
He's a liar.
Yeah, well.
Okay, go.
All right, we got a lot of good ones, but the winner is...
The winner is... Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
Hey, I'm not even straight, but that's nice.
Comrade Snoopage.
Alberto.
Eliza King.
Mario's into it.
Is that a woman? That's not a guy.
Mario's pissed.
I just want to make sure because I don't understand the rules. I don't know the rules.
That is a woman.
Excuse me, it's ma'am.
Okay, well, she's very beautiful. I'm, maybe it's time for me to be by. Can you show me just a couple more of the costumes? That's the winner.
That's the winner.
And she's going to get a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos.
No, she's not.
No. Yes.
No.
I thought you said only white people could apply. That guy.
Oh, that's not.
He's disqualified.
We never said that. Oh.
He's disqualified.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's more accurate. Like me with the leather mask.
Oh, jeez.
I get it.
No, I
get it.
Okay, that's enough of this. This is where next week we're going to be live back on YouTube. It will not be the Halloween Spooktacular. I'm going to take off this hat and wipe off this makeup. It is Chat Thursday, where we take all of your chat. And again, we might be covering the Kyle Rittenhouse trial on Monday. We do not know yet, but we will be on YouTube. If you don't see us, you come here to Rumble. This is where we would tell YouTube to piss off. But of course, thank you, Rumble, but we didn't change the stinger.